practicing. We just learn on the go. I don't want to start explaining. We just learn on the go so that we'll all be working together. Let's form a group of threes, like that, threes, on the table. All right. You said? If you have someone who is good with data, so just grab the person to join your group now, because we're going to be working with data. Group of threes. I'm waiting for you guys. Why is it not projecting? It's not showing on screen. Replicate. Threes. Okay, perfect. Group of threes. Where is your group? No. Pair with those who are already around. Let's not waste our time. Let's work. We're here to work. Aishat, where's your team? Okay. Where's the third person in your team? Please join them, threes. Where's the third person in your team? So somebody should join. Let's work fast. So the first question for your team, just brainstorm and get back to me. If you were to find data on GDP, you want to compare, by the way, this session is on data journalism, right? It's on data, so because it's data journalism, we'll be talking much about data. All right. So this group, what is the difference between data and data journalism? Yeah, that's a question. We'll start from there. You already know journalism, right? You already know what data is. So what is the difference between data and data journalism? Who is the third person there? Groups of threes. It's coming. Don't worry, we're coming. This group, if you were to find data on GDP across countries, where will you go? Where would you go? So start doing that right away. You show me how you get that. If you were this group, if you were to find data on prices of commodities in Nigeria, where will you go? Start working on that. Go ahead and get me the data. Just start working on that. On prices of commodities in Nigeria. All right. That group on the back. Are we together? Okay, cool. So let me run to the exercise. Okay, this me, Joseph, right? You'll be seeing all this wine also. All right. The exercise is I'm running. Okay, good. So, yeah, if you were to look for Yemiosi Banjo's presidential declaration, where would you go? That group. How would you get that? Yemiosi Banjo presidential declaration when he declared to run for presidency. How would you find the statement? Is that? So get it for us. Get it for us. Where will you get it? So get the statement for us in 5 minutes. You're looking at. I'll come and see it there on your screen. Nigeria budget for the past 5 years. That's your exercise. So open it. Open it for the past 5 years. All right. Because yours is it's theoretical, right? Do we have any other data set here? Okay, you take number 2. Number 3, number of violent protests in Nigeria for the past 10 years. Number of violent protests in Nigeria for the past 10 years. That one is hard. See there. When you are done. If you're done, just let me know. You're done? It's not coming up. Nigeria starts the gov.ng is not coming up. Oh, really? Are you sure it's not your internet? Wow. Okay, let me check this, guys. Okay, okay. Okay, so you're going to get one by one. No, I mean, that's what you do, right? You get one by one and export to spreadsheets. That's fine. It's nice. Which site is this? Budget office. Okay. All right, clap for these guys. Clap for these guys. Clap for these guys. They're done with theirs. These APC guys, what's happening? Okay, YouTube. Okay, you don't have the one text. The text. Video. I know. Okay. All right, clap for these guys. They are done also. Clap for them. These guys, their site is down. Do we clap for them?
Yes, why not?
These guys are going to wait for them for 2 days because their case is a serious case. All right. Tell me, are you guys done? I'm waiting for left with your group, just your group. Show it. Just show it to me. Okay, let me see. For the past 10 years. How do you know you get it? You are saying most likely. You're using CrowdTango to get data. I will ask Alan, how possible is that? Alan, we are using CrowdTango to get data of crisis for the past 10 years. Is that possible? Okay, so, all right. What's the challenge with your group? Tell me, Tope. Okay. Okay, your question is number 1, right? But did you see GDP at all?
Yes, on the World Bank website.
On the World Bank website. Okay, that's nice. In fact, for going to the World Bank website shows you know the right place to go.
Yes.
So the idea is to check if you know the right places to go when looking for a particular set of data. All right? And I can see you guys just need the right place to go. You need the right place to go. The APC guys, yeah. Yeah. They need the right place. And iShat team. Very. Oh, INEC, that's true. That's true. So you should have gone to ACLED. I'll show it to you. ACLED. I'll show it to you, don't worry. ACLED. All right, one house. Okay, so quickly on my screen, one house. Okay, so what is data journalism? I'm sure we should be familiar with this term, right? So data journalism is about developing digital skills to gather, interpret, and visualize data. All right, it's a way of enhancing reporting, enhancing your work. All right, of course, your work is reporting news, right, and writing stories with the use of examination of statistics. Okay, in order to provide a deeper insight into a news story and to highlight relevant data. Okay, so that is the idea about data journalism. Now, this is a lot of persons don't know these two philosophies of data journalism. You only know one part. The part you know is to tell stories and to visualize, which is this. right? But the part, these two parts, Code for Africa work on these two parts. We do both of them. In fact, I think Alan team, Pesa Check team, a lot of them design tools using data. That's the other part of data journalism for philosophies. Okay, so where you can design a tool using data is another aspect of data journalism. But the part we are focusing on for your sake is on telling stories with data. Okay, so we look at the process you pass through if you are writing a story, a data-driven story. The first process is to compile your data. The next is to clean your data, and the next is to add context to your data and to combine your data. What does it mean to compile? Of course, we know that's self-explanatory, right? For example, your team, you wanted to gather 5 years of those data, bring them together on a spreadsheet. Then you clean the data. What does it mean to clean data? Can data be dirty? Really? How can data say be dirty? Anyone? Okay. If it has unnecessary information that are not required, I like that. Not necessarily it has some wrong formatting. Do you understand? I'm looking for a data set on GDP, and I saw countries, GDP, population, right? Number of crises in that country. What's my business with the crisis? So I will delete that crisis column. That is a dirty, a messy data. Do you understand? I focus on the one that concerns me. That's what I call cleaning. All right. The next is to add context to the data. What is context? Many times one data set may not work for your story. I'll give you a practical example. During COVID-19, a lot of journalists were writing about the increase in prices due to COVID, right? The increase in prices. The increase in prices may not just be dependent on COVID. Am I right? Are we together? Oh, okay. A lot of people were writing on the COVID curve, right? You want to look at the curve, Nigeria curve. You want to look at South Africa curve. It's not enough to look at the curve, the number of cases. You also should look at the population of that country. So if, for example, Nigeria has number of cases of 10,000, for example, and South Africa has 8,000, what would you say about in terms of comparison? Will you say South Africa is trying in terms of containing the COVID than Nigeria? No. You have to compare, right, with the population of Nigeria and that of Africa. In South Africa, okay? So you have to add context to that. So you start by compiling, by cleaning, then adding context to that. Then you combine, all right? You combine with other data sets. Then the next is you communicate. This is what you already know. You know how to communicate a lot. But what we want to add to that is to communicate. What is the right adjective I should use now? Maybe with visualizations. Not just writing stories. See, according to Timmy Tokpe, who was an eyewitness, according to Aisha, who was there. No. Communicate with facts. All right? You can just design one visualization that summarizes the entire story. And it engages the people that are reading your story. Okay? So that is the process of data-driven journalism. So these are DJ tools, quite a number of tools. You can see that we can't learn all of this even in one day, in the whole of the day. So, but we'll just focus on maybe a tiny part of it. So you have data gathering tools, data scraping tools. For example, at times you go online, you see data, you're not able to extract it. Have you experienced that before? You saw some in PDF, you are struggling to pull the data out. So you need to learn how to scrape data. There are tools that will help you to do that. All right, data cleaning tools. This one is very, very important. Okay, imagine if you go to, I'm going to show you ACLED, the portal that reports on crisis across the globe. So that's the portal you ought to have gone to get your data. You can see data of over, imagine a data set of over 70,000 rows, 100,000 rows. Do you understand? If you import it to your spreadsheet, it will crash. So you need, bigger software to export and clean those data sets. You also experience cleaning a lot when you do survey. How many of us have done survey before with Google form surveys, right? There are times you ask, especially when you ask the question without data validation. I experienced that many years ago where in Edo State they were collecting data of job applicants. After spending over 200 million thereabout, a lot of money to collect those data, it became so messy they could not use the data set. You know why? There was a column they were asking the people, what was your highest? I mean, what is your highest education? And they left that column open. So some will write B.SC, right? Physics. Some will write Bachelor of Science, all right? Some will write BSc. There's no dots. You can imagine. So a lot of messy. So and the governor asked, please give me the list of those who finished, who had BSc in this course. I mean, it was hair. It was hair. Because of the different categories of, in such a case, you need to have a data cleaning software like OpenRefine to reconfigure the data to. I like very fine software like that. All right, so it's going to a very unique part of DJ. Then data analysis tools. Yeah, you've gathered your data, you've cleaned the data. The next is to analyze. Let's analyze this data. Now, many times, what analysis does for you is as a journalist, it helps you to get insights. So if I give you a set of data now, you just see, I know a lot of journalists are always afraid of numbers. You just see numbers like that. What do I do with these numbers? Right? So the next thing to do is first to analyze. When you analyze, it simplifies the entire data. So you start seeing, oh, this is this, oh, this is this, oh, this. Start seeing it, getting insight from that data set. All right. So that is the that's under data analysis. So there are a lot of tools for that. But we use spreadsheet for journalists for the sake of simplicity. Okay, we have visualization tools. How many of us have done V's before? Let me see your hand. iChat, Timothy, Innocent. Visualizations? Okay. Which software do you use? iChat, Flourish, okay. Which one? Flourish, Infogram, wow. Which one? Power BI, awesome. Timothy, which one? Canva, okay. Data Wrapper, awesome. Even spreadsheet, that's true. Okay, let's see how time goes. We may just touch one of them. Then the next thing is sharing and collaboration tools. Then digital security, just a lot of tools for data journalism. So maybe this is where we'll just dwell on today: finding data, right? Which was the exercise we did before we started. So where do we go to? All right, I'll just keep these. Where to find data? You need to do web search, government site, which is where you went to. Open data portals. Open data portals will have, for example, World Bank has one, right? UNICEF has one. Even Nigeria has an open data. Okay, yeah, we do have. Then we'll have. It's open. Go to MBS website. You see the link to the open data portal there. Then we'll have research, academic journals, public access to information. Do we use how do you call it? How do you call the FOI? Do we use it here? How's your experience? So, how many of us have successfully used FOI here? You have, and it worked for you. Yeah, but give it a try. Yeah, give it a try. There are organizations that will respond to you very fast. Yeah, very fast. Okay, we have access to information request, which I just mentioned. Okay, so let's look at a number of them. Data set search. So I'll start with any kind of data. All right, they will not end up with religious extremism data. Okay, so for any kind of data set, if you go to data set search, just Google. Right on Google Data Search Explorer. You're going to see the site. Google Data Set Explorer. Do that, let me see. Just Google it. Google Data Set Explorer. Or just say Google Data Set Search. You'll see it there. Have you seen it? Google Data Set Search. Have you seen it? the first option you should see there, I mean, you will see is datasearch.research.google.com, right? Saw it, right? So click on it to open. Fine. So what this does for you is it's search for data sets. I mean, in tables, not just taking you to an article. All right. So for example, you're looking for a result of presidential election for 2015. So you want to see it in a tabular format. Just come here and search for that data set. All right. By the way, what is a data set? I hope I'm not assuming that you understand what that means. I hope that's not a serious assumption. What's a data set? Anyone? I like that. A set of data. I like that. Okay, but that's actually the answer. All right. A table of data is data set. All right. A table of data. So if I say, for example, I give an example of a presidential result, right? That table, just that single table, is a data set. All right. But when it becomes more than one, you say data. But for a singular table, it's a data set. All right. Next slide now. So another tool here is Fact Check Explorer. So this should be good for fact checkers. So before you write a fact check, has anyone fact checked it before? All right. So use fact. Just Google it. You see the site. Fact check. Google Fact Check Explorer. Of course, you know what Google does is not the one that owns the article. It's only help you to search the internet, right? I'm give you the results. Okay. Google Fact Check Explorer. Google Fact Check Explorer. Are we there? Have you seen it? Cool. So just type any fact check. If it's so before you fact check if it's there. Then before you write your story. Otherwise, why replicating another story? Except it's very important, right? Just refer to that story and say this is how it was fact checked and this is true. Okay. Next, open data portals. So I mentioned this already. We have one in Code for Africa called Open Africa. Have you checked it before? OpenAfrica.net is our own open data portal. So we have a lot of data sets there. So you may want to have a save that anytime you're looking for data sets, okay? Then I also mentioned World Bank data, data.worldbank.org, that's a link. Data.worldbank.org. So it's another open data portal. We have a UN data portal, we have EU open data portal. Alright. Let's go. Start compiler. Many of us have used it before for health surveys, right? Start compiler. It's a DHS program across the world. Alright. So the DHS program Start compiler allows users to make custom tables based on thousands of demographic and health indicators. So if you are looking for surveys on health indicators, alright, just go to Start compiler. You can write. I mean, in fact, the good part of this is that you can even get a graph straight to put in your story. You don't need to visualize it. It's so interesting. All right, so interesting. So it's a DHS program. It's the central DHS program. Are we good? So the link, just Google Start compiler. That takes you there, and get data set on DHS. So let's go. I don't want us to waste much time here. We have UNICEF MCIS, UNICEF surveys. You want to get data on UNICEF surveys? You have the link also on the screen. mics.unicef.org. mics.unicef.org. Okay. Yeah, knowledge portal. This is for climate knowledge. Okay. Then the next one is ACLED. This is where I wanted to spend some time. ACLED, because this event is on religious extremism. So the question I asked you, Innocent, you and your team, this is where you should have gone to. This ACLED hosts data on any form of extremism. All right, very good portal. Very good. Armed conflict location event data project. So what happened in Abuja yesterday? What they report on a weekly basis. Hopefully by next week we should see there. They have enumerators across the globe. So they look at where you have crisis, protests, battles, all of that. So they compile all of them here. very good database for journalists. Maybe we should play around this small, right? Because I'm going to give you an exercise right now, and you need to come here to pick it to get that data. Let me check my next slide before we do that. Okay, Google search. This is going to really involve a lot of activities. So exercise. We'll do it together. We'll do it while we are learning it. Okay. You get yeah, on this. Is it this? Yeah, this is. So compare the number of fatalities that have occurred from crisis in Nigeria to that of South Africa for the past 3 years. Number of fatalities that occurred in Nigeria, comparing that of Nigeria to South Africa. So crisis, yes, crisis across Nigeria. All kinds of crisis. All kinds of crisis. All right. So we need to go to ACLED to go and get that data set. So we're going to pull that of Nigeria, we pull that of South Africa, and compare. Are we good? The next thing we'll do, we export these aggregated conflict cases in Nigeria. What is the meaning of this aggregated? That is, get them single. Don't summarize them, right? So just list out all the conflict cases in Nigeria between 2020 and 2022. Thereafter, you aggregate them. Okay. Don't worry, we'll do it together. All right, I'll be guiding you while you are doing it. Thereafter, we aggregate the data using the pivot table into. Many of us know how to use pivot tables. Okay, so we're going to do that into categories and design a chart from the resulting data. So you give me the list of crises that happened for the past 3 years. All right, then you now categorize them. You now say this one is on protest. This one is a political crisis. You categorize them, right, with their numbers. Okay, then you draw a chart based on that. Can we do that in the next 30 minutes? 2 of them. So let's go. ACLED. So go to Google. Just Google ACLED. ACLED data. So the first link you see is ACLED. So click on the ACLED and see. Let's see if you can get data sets from there. All right. So go there. Let's see. I'll be guiding you. You have to do it. Mine is to guide you. So on ACLED, are you there? Good. On ACLED, you see, because my screen is a projector screen, the design is a bit different. You can see your own is not minimized. So you see two locations here. You have data set, right? You have export to. Are you there? You have export to, you have curated data, you have dashboard. Can you see export to? On that data, on your menu. You need to register. Don't worry, oh get it, it will take you to register. Alright, recently you need to register. They will not give you an API, a particular key for you to download, okay? But let's go. Let me go back to my question again so I can remember. So we are looking for number of fatalities that have occurred in Nigeria, number of fatalities. So this is an aggregated data, okay? It's not disaggregated, okay? So let me take you through. Just look at it. Look at the dashboard here. You have dashboard, you have data, you have analysis. These 3 elements are very key when you come here, right? Let's go to data, which is here, right? Here, data. So export to, let's go to curated data. I think that is where we need to go for that question number 1. All right. So you see some summaries here. Can you see my screen? So you can see Africa data, Middle East data, Latin America, Central Asia. All right. Then here you come down. Let's see. Okay, quite a number of. Look at this aggregated data here. So what was the question I asked? The first one. Between South Africa, right, and Nigeria. So we need to get fatalities. So let's look at this summary here. No, just look, check it and tell me the one that will give us that data set. Check. among this summary? Which of them will give us the data set? Right? Yeah, yeah. Because it's aggregated. So number of fatalities by country. So we now go there and pick that of South Africa, pick the one of Nigeria, right? For the past 3 years. So I click on this. It's going to ask me for my API key. Alright? So if you have not registered, click here, okay, and register. For me, I have an account. So I will just log in. So look at what I will do. I click on this. I will log in. I'll click on login. I log in here. Then, no later. See my API key here. Look at it. This key here. Look at my screen. This key here is asking me to copy this key. So you will generate a key. So it's that key I need to put here and my email address to download it. So do that quickly. I will proceed. Have you logged in? So I'll come and assist you. Have you logged in? Where are you? So it's already guiding you. So save it somewhere. Because next time it's going to ask you again. Save it on a notepad somewhere. Are you sure? What did you copy? It means you didn't copy it very well. So you need to revoke that. You need to revoke that now and create it again. Refresh lesson. Revoke again. It's not yet revoked. Decision is time out. Please refresh the page and try again. Wow. Yes? Who is successful with that? This team? So go to email to verify it. I hope you're working with them. This team. What's up? What's up? This team. Okay, so go and verify your account. So verify your account. So once you register for the first time, you need to verify your account. Go to your email and verify your account, then come back and where are you now? So go to your dashboard. You must confirm. So you have not confirmed that? Please read this. Okay. Yeah, click on terms of use. Click on terms of use. Scroll down. Scroll down. Confirm. Yeah. Where are you? Have you confirmed your email? Confirm terms of use. Click on that. So remember to confirm terms of use before you can proceed. Then scroll down and confirm. Then it will on the dashboard. Baby Shola, have you gotten your key now? It's not giving you access? Where are you? Go back to the dashboard. What are you doing here? No, it's home. Home. That's home. Click on home. Yeah. Yeah. So add key. Add new key. So copy that number and save it somewhere. Save it on your system. Anytime you come, it's going to ask for that key. So that is the key you need to use to collect data. I understand. Copy that key. Yeah, it's nice. 2 persons are almost there. Save it somewhere on your system. Otherwise, it's going to ask you for it next time. Are you guys there? Anyone here? Please work as a team. You're not verified. What are you doing here? You are good. Verify. Good. Good. You said? Where are you? Where's the email? Where's the email? Then okay. You did not click on add. There's a place you're supposed to click on add. This key. Did you copy it after you created it? You should have copied it and saved it somewhere. When you go to dashboard, it's always on your dashboard. Home. No, not here. Not here. Home. Wow. Read through this. What's the problem? Why? Okay. And the key, you didn't save it. That is the problem now. Except you now find a way to revoke it. I don't know. Maybe it's a mobile view issue. Otherwise, on the desktop is very clear. Correct. Okay. All right. These teams here, they're making progress. This team here, what's up? What's happening? What's happening at your end? Where's your key? Where's your key? No. Have you created your account? Huh? So click on register now. So, if you confirm your account, give me verification. Oh. Are you guys good? First to get the data, I'll give you one apple. First to get the data, I'll give you one apple. You forgot where we are coming from? You said? Okay, maybe I'll give you a t-shirt. Cookies? Oh, really? Okay. Your key? No, it's on your dashboard. See there now. Where's your dashboard? Home. Wait, your card is. Have you verified your email? You know, refresh this page. Let's see. It's saying you have not verified. Did you click on one link on your email? So refresh this page. Let's see. No. Why are you pasting something? Why did you paste? Control Z. Just go back. Go back. Okay, refresh it. See? Click on add new key. Click. Generate a key for you. Wait, have you clicked? So it's going to copy this key and save it somewhere. Please save it somewhere. It's going to save it on your system somewhere. So you are done. Yeah. Have you copied your key? So go back to where we are downloading data from. Somewhere on the browser. Who is there? Let's see. Ooh, who is that? Let me see your data set. Wow. I'm going to give them apple. They have one. They need one apple. What's up? Okay, let me see. No. Yeah. No, just click on it now. Just click on it. Just click on it. That's all. So. Expired. So resend a new one. And go back to your mail again. Yes, it's the mobile view. What's up? Yeah. Okay, this group is in fact it's a great group. A great thing. What happened? Access key and email address. Maybe you didn't copy the right. Oh, awesome. Until when I'm back there. You understand? Maybe you didn't copy it very well. So you may have to revoke that API key and create a new one. Okay, we'll have two teams. At least this team, good. This team is good. What's up? Yes, add new key, correct. They save that key. Wait, don't click it. Copy this thing and save it. Yes, the button here you're not seeing. Save that thing somewhere on your system. It's going to ask you anytime you come back there. Then you now say, I have copied that. Click on I have copy. So that's the key. You need to go back to that data. What's up? What happened to your key? The key you created here. Did you save it?
Yes.
Where is the key?
This is the only one. This is the only one.
When you click on it, it pop up something. Have you forgotten? It pop up something before you get here. Yes. You did not read. You did not read the statement. When you now say I have copied the key. Do you understand? So you have to revoke it. If you didn't copy, revoke it back. After revoking it, add a new key. Now add a new key. You see it now. It's a pop-up that will come up. Then copy this key. This is the key. Copy it and save it somewhere in your system. Revoke if you can't remember the key. But you remember your own, Abby? You save it somewhere, right? So okay now. Why are you revoking yours? Okay, I think 80% of us are following now, right? So let's go. So I'll go and get my key. So I was asking for this data set. I put my key. My key is somewhere here. Let's move fast, please. I'll put my email address and submit. That gives me the access. You have reached your download limit for the year. Wow. That is bad. I think my account is unique. That is very bad. And but that's not for you. My account is unique. So don't mind these. All right. No, but I have my data set here. I think I have that data set. Let me search. I think it's this, right? I think it's something like so. So the next thing we'll do now, if you have gotten your data set, have you gotten your data set now? This group. Wow, you're delaying also. Tell me the group. You are good, right? Are you guys good? You have your data set, right? So I want us to carry that data set. Are you guys good? APC members. I think. Let me check. It's good. Okay, it's downloaded. Okay, fine. This set has been good since. So the next exercise, we have gotten our data, right? Remember, we're looking for two data sets. Let's get the second one before we proceed, so we don't come back here again. The second one talks about this aggregated data. You remember? Fatalities that happened in Nigeria for the past 10 years. Are we good? You're good, right? All right, so let's proceed. Please look at the screen very well. Look at the screen. So the next one is on the next exercise. The other ones mention number of crises that have happened in Nigeria for the past 3 years. So go to data here. Look at me here. Are you with me on the screen? Aisha team. Come to data. Then click on data export tool. Data export tool. Are you there? Data export tool. So you come down here. Are you seeing it? So go down, complete that form. So you tell the software, put your access key. It's always going to ask for your access key. Then from which date to which date, event type, sub-event type. So complete this form, then export the data set from there. Is that difficult? Go to data menu, on your menu, data, right? See data? Can you see it now? Click on data export tool, right? So then scroll down and complete this table. For event type, once you click on it, allow it to pop up. You're going to see different kinds of events. Remember, the question is just all the crises, irrespective of the event type, just pull all of them for us. Okay, so here, The question was it 10 years? I think it's no 3 years. Let's check. Compare the number of. Okay, it's just 2 years. 2020 to 2022. So put it's just a case study. So don't let's not pull too. If you put 10 years, you may pull a lot of data. So it may take time for us to download today. So just put so you can check all of them, or if you are focusing on protests, click on only protests. Right? Maybe we should focus on protests. Right? So just let's focus on protests. So let's see if we see NSAS protests in this data, right? So I click on protest, then close this stuff. Sub events, just leave this. Give me all the events, okay? Action type. I mean, who are those who are involved? State forces, rebel forces. Just close all of these. All right. Then come here. Put your email. Region. So let's search for Africa here. I mean West Africa here, right? West Africa region. I close this. Country, search for Nigeria. Location, no, leave location. It's now it wants to narrow down to whether it's Lagos or wherever. Just leave this, okay? Just go for Nigeria. So give us all the events across Nigeria. Then when you are done, click on export. Start date, sorry, we said 2020. So come here, 2020, January 1st. All right, here, 2022, May 20, right? Yeah. First to export. Did you select West Africa? Otherwise, you won't get Nigeria. No, don't enter any keyword. Yes, today's date. Today's date is the end date. Start date is January 1st, 2020. So, exported one apple for you. You're going to collect all the apples in this house today. Okay, this group, are you guys good? Exported, good. APC. Is that? No, leave sub events. Leave actor type. All actors. You should give us all actors, because you can narrow down to the actor types. But did it involve media, health workers? So, did you see NSAS there? Open the data and look for NSAS if it's there. Yes, anytime you are pulling that, put your email and your API key. Is that? Yes. Is that? The API is what? Spelling? No. Just select Nigeria. Once you are done with Nigeria, click export. So we are trying to find data on on extremism in general, right? What's up? Yeah. Wait, maybe it's network. Yes, could be of course, it won't be named NSAS. It could just be protest. If you can trace the date, the NSAS date, then you can. 18 minutes. No, don't worry. Just check your errors. Wow. You seen it? Hashtag answers. Awesome. These guys want to collect your apple. All right. So next exercise, we now have two data sets, right? We now have two data sets, right? So we've gathered our data. We need to clean, right? But we won't have time to clean now because it's already clean. Before they push the data, they already cleaned them. Let's analyze if we have time. So I will just use that to introduce you to spreadsheets. You didn't get it? Yeah, don't worry. It could be their API. You're not doing anything wrong. It could be their API is the website. Maybe they are experiencing traffic. You can try some other time. So I will share this data with you. Okay? Okay, now, can we have everyone on the screen now? I know that some of you are unable to download. Don't worry, you're not wrong. You've done the right thing. At times, the portal can be overstretched, right? So you can try again later. Do you understand? Is that? You what? No, don't worry. You can try again later. So those guys, don't worry. You get it. So what we'll do now, quickly, time is not on our side. What we'll do is that we want to introduce spreadsheet. We'll take this data set to spreadsheet. All right? Don't forget, the plan is to analyze this data set. All right? So we're going to introduce spreadsheet quickly. So let's work as a team together to ensure we're all following. Okay? So now, I'll go to my Google account. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 5, let me see your rating. On a scale of 1 to 5, how would you rate yourself on how to use Google Spreadsheet? 1 to 5. 3? 2? 3? Okay. No 5. So, what's your rating? You. 5. 3. I said on a scale of 1 to 5, how would you rate your skill on how to use spreadsheet, Google Spreadsheet? So your team, you said 3, right? You agree with 3? Or 1? So average 1. Okay, no problem. No problem. No. No, it's called merging. It's called merging. It's merging. You can merge. Don't worry. All right. Don't worry. Don't worry. You can merge. Okay. So now let's go. Let's go. So, one house, please. How do you access Google Sheets? We're going to do this. We're going to visualization. We need to analyze and visualize. So we need to move. Okay, very fast. So open Google Sheets. Usually, I usually teach people to use their Gmail account to access it, so you don't need to memorize the link. So go to your Gmail account. This is my Gmail account, for example. All right, look at me. I click on this. This icon is for apps. Sorry, this icon here. All right. So I have my Google Sheet here. Sorry, just a moment. See my sheet here, okay? But I don't usually go through Sheet. I go through Google Drive. The reason is because I want my work to be well organized. It's like your folder on your laptop, on your desktop, right? You want to organize your work in different folders. So I go to Google Drive. Look at Drive here. Drive here, right? So this is where you access all Google apps. calendar, they are all here. So I go to Drive. Just watch me first before you proceed. I go to Drive. So Drive opens for me. This is my Drive. All right. Then I create a folder here. So I say, for example, I say ICF. Look at the new folder. New folder. Watch the screen. I won't repeat myself. Team at the back. So I say new folder. Look at it. I say ICFJ event. ICFJ event. See, it's well organized. So I can create several folders and I put my sheet there. So I click create. So this is the folder. So I don't worry. I'll come and check what you're doing. Just watch my screen. I double click and open this. Then I come back here again. Look at my screen. I say new Google Sheet. Are you seeing me? So the idea is anything you want to do, always come here. Always come to new. Anything you want to do, always come here. All right? So I come to new Google Sheet. Blank sheet. That opens for me. So do that in 2 minutes. Create your sheet. We're going to bring... Yes. You're not watching me now. There's no apple for you. You got it? You got it? Okay, that's good. Yeah, the guy's picking all the apples. Now, this team, look at me. Have you gotten it? Okay. So see the folder here. Did you open the folder down? Did you open the folder? Yes. So now look at this. Look at this link. This is telling me that my file is on my drive inside this folder. That's the meaning. So it makes your work well organized. So you click on this new. See this new? Google Sheet. Blank sheet. Blank sheet. So, good. So, if you come back here now, if you refresh here now, if I refresh this page now, you will see my sheet inside here. Yeah? Create a folder. Yeah. Where's my, okay, I've not saved. Where's my, wow, a lot of tabs are open here for me. Let me close some of these tabs. Okay. Sorry, I'm going back to my drive. Drive.google.com if you want to use the link directly. ICFJ. Are you guys good? You are good. Awesome. So now, this is my folder. Let me open my folder for you to see. ICFJ. You can see my folder anyway. ICFJ events. Is it here? Or did I use my, let me check if I use my personal account. I think it's my personal account I use. Okay, I didn't use my office account. So I'll go back to my personal account and close this. ICFJ. What is happening there? You guys migrated to that place and spoiled that table. That's what happened. Are you serious? All right. Okay, good. Now look at. Let's be fast. Let's be fast. Time is running. Don't worry. Just. Okay. It's not your fault. Just give me some time. Yeah, don't worry. Try again. You understand? Yeah. Very soon, Alan will tell me time is up and we'll end this session. Let's be fast. All right. So, are we good? Now, look at this now. Quickly, one house. So I want to title my sheet, okay? So I call it crisis in Nigeria, right? Crisis in Nigeria. Are we there? So that data set you have that time, remember that one you got the last data set. So open it. The protest, perfect. Open it, all right. Copy it into this place. Don't worry, I will give it to you. Okay? Yes, Control A. Copy it and paste it here. So thank you so much. I was already feeling heat. Control A is to copy all. Now, see what I'm going to do. Have you done that? Perfect. Have you done that, this team? You don't have the data? Just Control A and Control C. Okay, watch me on the screen. Everyone, watch me on the screen. Nee's team. Nee's team, watch me on the screen. You are alone in that place. Please join the team. All right. Now look at me. Don't worry. Look at me on the screen. Okay. So this is my own data set. This is mine. I think is this. Or let's say it's this one. Okay. I'm using Mac. Okay. Let's say it's this one. So just watch my screen. So see my data set here. Are you with me? Watch me please. So I'll use Command A on Mac for Windows Control A. So that means highlight everything. Highlight everything. Right? Then I press Control C to copy it. Then I go back to my browser. I come back here and press Control V to paste it. Give you some time, don't worry. It's working. Do you understand? It will paste, don't worry. It may take time to paste, but don't worry. So if it's not pasting, another option is to import it. So let me teach you how to import it. Let me see if mine is still working. Because it's bulky data. It's going to take time. Hi, chat. Are you guys good? Okay, so let's import. Let's just watch me. Oh, mine is internet. Okay, see what we're going to do. Look at me. Let's import. I click on File. Look at this File. No, it's not. Is it File? Look for import for me, please. Is it here? Okay, import, right? Correct. Import. Are you seeing it? Just follow me step by step. Are you here? Are you here? Then click on upload. See it? So you can either drag it here, then click on select file from the computer. So this is my file here on download. This is the file. Then I click OK. It's importing it now. Are you here?
Sorry, eventually we posted it.
Okay.
I don't know the arrangement.
It's okay. Don't worry. It's okay. Okay. Nee, are you guys here? Nee's team. Look at my screen. Are you here? So what are you doing? Yours is understandable. I understand. Don't worry. I will give you the data set, okay? I understand your case. Are you guys here? You are here. So if you are here, the next thing you need to choose. Do you want to create a new sheet? Or you want to insert it into the new sheet? Or replace this sheet? Replace current sheet. So I'll use replace current sheet. Alright? And click import. Replace current sheet and import. That is going to bring my data set here. See it? At least one of you should always be following to guide the other central person. Done, right? So how many rows do you have? I wish you can be fast. We have a long way to go, so be fast. So I can guide you on. We will not enter the core aspects. Is that? My system is okay. You're using Windows, right? What is this? Okay. I told you to crash before. Also, don't worry. I think it's their side. They have even that error is giving me is not right. We should download from there. So I was my first was strange. And with an IP address, they know they track IP address. Yeah. So upload. You were not watching what I did. So select the file. And go and look at the file anyway. You guys are good, right? Fine. No, I trust your team. I trust your team. Have you seen it? Only one file is selected, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. So this is faster. See it now? It's going to pop up something. What is the problem? There's a pop-up. Go to your browser. Yes. Click on, there's an icon, click on it here. Wait. Allow, yes. Yeah. So you need to do it again, otherwise it may not come up. Okay, are we all good now? Where's my water? Can we proceed? Yes. Awesome. Now I need to put your hand on the table. I want to show you something that I want to see. Yes. Yeah. Put your hand on your table. Please, don't let it go. If you don't obey this instruction, I will not answer your questions. Okay, good. Now look at this. Good. Now, the reason why it's called spreadsheet, listen very keenly. The reason why it's called spreadsheet is because it has, if you see it is designed in tabular format, right? It has rows and columns. I mean, like infinity. That's why it's called spreadsheet. Now, each of the cells in this spreadsheet is unique. Listen very well. This cell, in all ramifications, is different from this cell. Alright? In all ramifications. So, there's a unique identity of this cell. That is called cell reference. It's like your address. It's like your name, which is unique, right? About you. So the reference of this cell is denoted by the letter of the column and by the number of the row. So the name of this cell, where I'm putting my finger now, is called cell F2. F3 rather. Do you understand that? Do you agree with me? This is called cell F3. This is called cell what? E5. You get it? This is called cell what? G1. So each cell is unique. You need to understand that before we proceed. Good. Now, the next thing I want you to know is that Google Sheets is a collaborative tool. The reason why we prefer these to Excel, I'm going to show you that now. Excel is installed on your desktop laptop, right? I can't access the Excel on your system. Do you understand? So when you came in from Lagos, you came with your laptop, right? So you came with your Excel. But for this one, you can drop your laptop in Lagos, you come back and you meet your spreadsheet here. Do you understand? All you need is to get a different computer or your phone, log in, and continue from where you stop. 2, you and I can work on the same sheet together. I can be working on this column while you are working on another column. It's a collaborative tool, unlike spreadsheet, which is localized in your computer. So that's the reason I'm going to give you access to this sheet now, so it becomes your own. So you can work on this sheet together. That's why I told you I'm going to give you the data set. So what I'm going to do is to click share. All right, I click share, put your email address, and I give you the privilege I want to give to you. If I want you to only view it, I give you view. It means you can edit. Once I give you editor privilege, it means you can do anything. You can even delete it because you're not an owner of the sheet. All right. So I'm going to do that for anyone who does not have it, which is your group, so you can continue to work. Okay. They are not IDPs. Okay. Don't mind. All right. So when I give that to you, what you need to do is to make a new sheet and give it your name. All right. Now look at this. So I'm going to just watch my screen. Just stop whatever you are doing. So I said this share. There are 2 ways to share. Either I add your email or I send you a link. So whichever way is okay. So I say, what's your email account? Just one of you. INNO. Is that? JOUR. Like this. Jones. At Gmail, right? Let's be fast. Okay, Bemishola. I should give you access, right? Bemishola. Am I right? GB. Like this. Okay. Or just write for me. So a few we'll just do a few formatting, then we'll start to analyze, then we'll go back to we'll proceed to visualize, okay? Okay, Bemi. Edit budget. Sure. Okay. Give me now. Just watch. Give me Shila. Give me at the budget. At the sure, right? Okay, at Gmail. Okay, good. So look at this place here. Here, I choose the privilege I'm giving to you. So I'm giving you editor. Do you get it? Are we together? So I'm giving you editor privilege. So good. So I say send. You get an email now that will take you to this. And when you open it, I will see you that you are on this sheet. Do you understand? So go ahead, check your email. Now, my screen is a bit zoomed in. I wanted to teach you some basic formatting before we go to analysis with this. I'm not seeing the bottom of my sheet. Okay, you can see here. It's not here. Wow, what do I do now? Okay, this is it. So, see, please check my screen, please. This is sheet 1, right? Okay. I can duplicate what I expect you to do when you come here. You duplicate this sheet. All right. It becomes another sheet here, and rename it to your own. Say innocent. So you guys should do that. The same data will enter here. Do you get it? So do that. Then before we start analysis. So on formatting, just watch my screen. Don't worry. Don't do anything. Just watch. I'm going to run through a lot of things now. Of course, you know how to highlight your row. Look at me. Where? Click on this, your row. Okay? To highlight your column, click on the head of the column, right? To highlight your row like this, make bold. Then there's some formatting tools here. I want to test wrap it. Right, just basic formatting. Are we good? Huh? Just basic formatting, okay. Then you may want to align your text align. Maybe you want to align this to the left. Just basic, very simple, basic stuff. Left align, okay. Center align. All of them are here. I'm sure you know how to do this on Microsoft Word, right? Okay. Then just basic elements here. Okay. I can see you, Michelle. I can see you are here. I can see Innocent here now. So duplicate this sheet. Okay. Just come here and say duplicate. No, just for them. Okay, you want to use that one? No, duplicate. Yes. No. You want to copy to your own document? To my own sheet? Go fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, now let's analyze now. I think these guys are good now, right? Are you guys good? You have been good. All right. Let's see. Now let me just take you through some items on this data set. You need to understand how accurate data look like. Data ID, ISO, event, country are unique codes that the way accurate gather the data. All right. So you may not pay much attention to that. Who knows the right columns we should pay attention to in this data set? In terms of the tax we have, the tax says aggregate the data, right? Or, oh, we only pulled protests. We didn't pull others. Oh, and that's not the task. Remember, the task is to categorize the kind of event that led to the crisis. Yeah. I wanted us to have protests, battles, explosions. So we downloaded the wrong data set. We should have used all of them. They will come here and categorize. But let's just work with this for the sake of time, right? No. For this one, I remember I told you guys to select only protests, which was wrong. You should have selected all of them because of the question. All right? Okay, we can use the sub-event type, right? Where we have peaceful protest, excessive force, awesome, for category. So in this case, we need that column I. Is that what you have on your own? My own is column I. Yours is column I, right? Now let's do that. Okay. I want to be sure I'm not too fast. Am I too fast? I'm on course. So if I ask you to create a sheet, you can create a sheet now. You sure? So if I say create a sheet, put your data and share with me. Can you do that? You're writing a story, you need my assistance to work on that data. So I say, Bemshala, create a sheet, import the data and share the sheet with me. Not sending me a file on WhatsApp. Share. So you can do that. If you can do that, awesome. Thumbs up. Okay? Now let's go. Pivot tables. The exercise says use a pivot table to categorize your data. What is a pivot table? Pivot table basically summarizes your data. So imagine, how many rows do we have here? Who knows? How many rows do we have? How many rows of data do you have on this sheet? Huh? Now, scroll down. Rows. 1,000. That's small. I've worked with data of 17,000 before. All right. So, let me ask. Look at this. How many do you have? 2,000, right? Maybe mine is more than their own. This is mine. 2,000. Okay. Okay. Let me check if you are correct. I just press command arrow down to take me down the very last row. Command arrow down. Take me down. All right. 2,848. Mine is more than yours. All right, because my parameters were different from yours. Okay. Now, if you were to do this manually, let me just see your analysis skill. Okay. And I say, summarize this data in categories of sub-event for me. What would you have done? Summarize this data in categories of sub-events, right? What would you have done? Huh? 500? How did you get 500 just now? Yes, is. What's your name? Yes, I was coming to you. Where's the mic? Because I can see you are making a very good sense already. So let's amplify your voice. Yes,
Excel to
yes,
manually.
Yes.
So let's for the sub events, I'll pick out the core, the core ones, which are excessive force and peaceful protest. Then
Did you say the core one or the unique ones?
The sub, would it be subsections or?
Yes.
So I'll pick them out. Then maybe like Control F and pick them and drop them, pick them and drop them.
Yes.
Something like that.
Okay. Let's say this is team 1, team 2, team 3, team 3, team 4. Team 4, let's hear from you. What would you have done? No. How would you find the number of excessive? What do you hope to achieve in the first case? Categorize that. So what picture do you have in your mind? The resulting the table. What do you have in your mind?
I will create different spreadsheet for different.
Awesome. A different sheet. What will be there?
Peaceful protest, excessive protest, and the rest.
All right. Are we together? Are we reasoning in this line? You see excessive protest, right? Yeah. Peaceful protest. Then you see the number of excessive protests, number of peaceful protests. Are we together? Yeah. So, but if you were to do it manually, how will you do that now?
Now start calculating.
Maybe you sort or you Control F to see all the excessive protests and count them. So if it's about 70,000 rows, you start counting one by one. Where you have errors, right? You now start counting the one of, just like that. So having that picture in mind, you need to have that picture in mind. I like that. That will now tell you what to do. All right. So that's what pivot table does for you. It helps you summarize your data. You are going to see that in 1 minute we'll get the results of that. Right? So let's do that. So I want to create a pivot table with this. I already know my column. My key column is this. Where's that column now? Column I, right? This is what I want. Okay. So let me create a pivot table. To create a pivot table, you highlight the data you want to use to create that table. All right. So I do Command A or Control A. Team 1, are we together? So follow my footstep. Command A. I've highlighted the entire data set now. Then click on Insert. Insert on the menu. Insert. You will see pivot table there. Check. Is it there? Where? No. I say highlight all the data sets. Yes, Control A. So I do this. Insert. Pivot table. Are you here? So are you on this screen where I am now? Good. So it's asking, let me interpret what you are seeing there. Because you need to understand what you are doing. What you are seeing is saying that you want to create a pivot table with innocent sheets. Innocent ampersand A1 means you are using these sheets. Alright? Starting from Remember cell reference? Remember cell reference? Cell identity. That where so you're starting from A1 to AE 242848. You're starting from here down to the bottom of the data set. You are using the entire data. That's what it's saying. All right. So I can now say, okay, where do you want to put this pivot table? Is it a new sheet or an existing sheet? So you can put it by the side, so you can see both of them together, right? So maybe I should put it by the side. So see what I'm going to do. I'll say existing sheet. All right, existing sheet. So I will scroll like this to my right, my far right. I want to put it somewhere around here. So while this page is blinking, I click here. It will write the location I just clicked. The location I just clicked is this innocent sheet and this cell. That's the name of the cell. So I'm just interpreting the language, to you. I click OK. Then I click create. Pivot table will come here. So see it here. So you get there before and I'll tell you what to do. You can choose to create. I should come again. Okay, let me cancel it. Let me cancel this. Maybe I should put it on a new sheet. So watch me on the screen. Just watch. Command A or Control A to highlight the entire data set, right? Insert pivot table. Let me use a new sheet. Should I use a new sheet or this same sheet? Which one do you prefer? Let's try a new sheet, right? So I'll say you put it on a new sheet, right? I click create. So this makes the work easier for me. But now that one, because I wanted it on the same sheet, I needed to go and click where I want it on. That's just the difference. So this is my pivot table sheet. So that's simple. If you are here, let me know you are here. Awesome. So now watch the next step. Watch the next step. Those APC guys, what's happening there? They are lost. Especially Oyedeji, right? He's not here at all. Okay. Now this is where the technicality is. Please pay attention here. Remember what we wanted is sub-event. You remember? Do you remember? So so you have rows and values. So my rows, what I want on my rows, when you say rows, you are seeing it as a column, right? But what is saying is that what do you want here? You remember? What we wanted here is the events, right? Then the number of events will be here. So what I want on the rows are sub-events. So see the way I'm going to come here. Now, the sheet is so interesting. See the automated work it did. Just okay, maybe you want an average of event ID. It gave you some suggestion here. So you can look at it if it's what you want. Number of unique association, whatever, okay? But see what you need. Come here. Click on add rows. Click on this plus sign, this add. Then it will pop up all the columns for you. Am I right? It will give you all the columns. So look for the sub-event. That's what you want. Sub-event type. So once you click on it, the sub-event will appear there. Yes. Yes. Add rows. Did you see them? So, if you had done that manually, you may have even missed any of the sub-events. But this gave you the unique sub-events in that column. Yes, sub-event type. So you will see all of them appear. How many do you have? Up to 10? 3. What about you, our own data? How many do you have? 8. We have 8 sub-event type. Are you sure? Let me do mine. Sub-event type. See it here. Are we good? Is that? Oh, yeah, we are using different data set. The next thing is to put the values, right? So leave column, okay? I'm going to expand on this. Pivot table is very interesting, it's quite a big problem. Leave column, come to values. What value? You want to count the number of events that are under this category, right? So now, click on maybe date ID. What is unique about this event is date, right? Date ID. Click on date ID. Date ID. Sorry, data ID. All right. Data ID. Data ID. Yes. No, data ID. I will tell you why I chose data ID. Now, are we here? Your screen look like mine, right? How do I simplify this now? Who knows why I chose data ID? I know it's quite common. Is it? Why? Event ID will still work. Exactly. So what is unique about each of the rows is either the data ID or event ID. If I use a data set that you can relate with, it will be easier for you to understand. So I'm thinking of changing the data set. Now take a look at this. One house, please. Look at my screen. Please, everyone on my screen. So let's I think I have your name somewhere, right? Let's do this. Let me look for your names. Good. These are your names, right? Awesome. These are all of you. Perfect. I love this. Just watch this now. So you can relate with this because it concerns you. So you will now see why it's so simple. So I want to number here 1, 2. In spreadsheet, don't bother numbering 1 after the, just give only 2. Alright? You come here and highlight these 2. Okay? And double click here. It will go down for you. Right? Don't bother writing it manually. Okay? Control A. Come here and clear all the formatting. Okay? That clears the entire formatting for you. Are we following? No, this is a different sheet now. I'm giving you a new data set to work. Alright? So you have access to this now because I'm using the sheet. You are using my sheet. Okay? Now look at this. Just watch the screen, everyone. Just watch the screen. Now I want to insert. I'm doing some things. Okay, you have not done. That's why I'm saying watch the screen. I want to insert a row above, right? I click on insert rows above. This is serial number, right? SNO. This is cohort, right? This is cohort. This is name. Okay? So I want to put gender here. Alright? This is gender. I love this data set. Now this is male, right? Is this the next guy is male? What of this one male? Facility is female, right? Or is it prefer not to say? Okay, thank you. Now notice, you see that this name is so long. This man is so long. So is entry another is entry another column, right? So I want to wrap it. So I'll just come here, highlight my entire column, come here, and come here. Either I wrap like this, alright? Either I wrap like this. This wrapping means I want to be seeing everything. Or usually if I want neat sheets, I will just cut it like this, cut like this. I want it to be very neat. So your name is here. It's just like it's cutting. It's not entry the other. All right. Okay. So don't worry. This guy is male, right? Adejumo, is that male? Okay. Ni. Aisha, no. Abbas said a female, right? So Franklin, male. Akasim, Aliza, female. Alan, male. Aliza is our SFG now. No, she's here. Aliza said she's here. Okay, let's remove Aliza because she's just alone here in this category. All right, Fadel is male. Joseph is male. So the rest are females, right? Lukman. Oh, sorry. This is the. Okay. Oh, sorry. What's this? Sorry, it's my browser. Oh, why is this thing going to? Okay, so I'm trying to prepare data so you can relate with. That's why it's taking us a little time. Okay, good. So this is me, right? Okay. Okay, Lukman is male. Aisha, female. This is male. Who is that? Don't worry. Let's assign Lujane. Okay, now look at this. So what if I ask you, we have a perfect data set because you can relate with this now. What if I ask you, categorize this data into cohorts? Look at, just picture this in your mind. Have a picture in your mind. I want you to arrange number of persons in each cohort past gender. So look at my mind. My mind, I say cohorts, male 5, cohort 1, male 5, female 2, cohort 2, male 10. Do you understand? You get the idea? So categorize it per cohorts. Right? So when we are done with this now, and we'll go back to that data set, you now relate very, very easily. Are you good? Are we good? Tell me something. Are we still together? Is your rating going higher now? You were in 1 before. Are you in 2 now or 3? Let's say 3 now. All right, let's go. Now let's go. So the first thing I did, look at my screen. I highlighted all of them. You remember? Let me show you I'm on the screen. So I say insert. Just watch me now. So this is, in some cases, because your table is very small. So I prefer to put my pivot table here, right? So I can see. Just look at me. Just watch me. I say insert. Don't do anything. Just watch. Pivot table. Use an existing sheet, right? While this is blinking here, I click here and say OK. So create. Pivot table, enter here. Look at it here. Group 4. You're not on the screen. Group 4. Talk chart. You're not on the screen. So I come here. I come here. Now, what I want, what should be on my row? Let me see who will get that. What should be on my row? Cohorts will be on my row. Thank you. So I click rows, cohorts. So look at the cohort. We have CFA staff, cohort 1 to 3, speaker. Right? Now, value is the number of each of these categories, right? I come to values. So what do I choose here? This is what brought us to this example, right? What do I choose here? No, what I would choose here is a unique identity of each person in that data. What is unique in that data? Name or serial number. So I'll choose serial number, because two persons can have the same name, right? So look at it. So because it's a number, by default it chose sum for me. Look at sum. But what I want is a count. I say give me count. So CFA staff here we have 6. Is it true? Alan, Lujane, Anita, Fadel, Joseph. Who's left? Tolu not well, right? Tolu? 6. Alright? So cohort 1, 4. Are we good? Cohort 2, 5, 3, 6, speaker 3. Are we on the screen? Now I can break this down further. Please stay on the screen. I can break this down further. Alright? With the gender column. That is no longer value, that's a column. So I come to column now, say column, use gender. Give me this. So among the CFA staff, we have 3 female, 3 males. So this is what I wanted from you. So is this I will take to my visualization software. I want to visualize. Now I've been able to summarize the entire data. Group 3. We have a way of punishing people. No, I will punish you guys. There's no lunch for you for group 3. Oh my God. It's getting technical, right? I know some of you are feeling. You don't have what? Yeah, it will stick. Yeah, that's true. So it means you should work with data often, right? So when you're writing a story, try to put data. Data add, beauty to your story. No matter how simple that story is, you can get data set on it. Aisha, did you follow? Okay, so let's finalize with these. Everyone on the screen, let's finalize with this. This data set, remember this data set? Are we together? Look at this. Remember this data set, okay? See the pivot table here, remember? So I selected sub-event type, right? Then for value, we use data ID. You now know the reason why we use data ID now, because it's unique. So I will now come here and say count. Count how many ID. That gives me, give me this. So there were air drone strike, 337. This is for my data, not for you. Excessive force, 70. Peaceful protest, 2,127. I'm imagining if you do something like this on ASU strike, the number you will get on ASU strike in Nigeria. All right. So this, you use pivot table to analyze your data. If we have time, we'll now pick this data. We'll now decide what can we say, how can we tell story with this data. The first thing I will ask you, can you see any insight from this data set? You remember when it was rough, that plenty table, you could not do anything, right? But from here now you can see something. All right? You can already start thinking, okay, it means we have more of peaceful protests, right? In this particular country, this is my own data set. I don't know what you have in your own. So yours is the same thing, right? You can start to see story ideas after your analysis, which you won't have seen with the raw data. Any question? Any question? Ask questions if you have. If I have permission, then I'll proceed. If I don't have, then I summarize. Yes. So what you should do now is to go to that portal, download data set, and practice. Do you understand? I mean, it mustn't be Accurate database. Go to I listed a lot of portals for you, right? Go to Open Africa. In fact, go to Open Africa. You see fresh, raw, clean spreadsheet data because our data sets they're already clean. That will be easier for you. And that one is you don't need to log into anything. Just go there and download. OpenAfrica.net. All right, OpenAfrica.net. See, look, go to MBS. MBS you may need to clean because they may come in Excel or PDF. But OpenAfrica is already clean in CSV format. Any question? So if we had more time, we would have done more practice, more exercises, then maybe put you in groups, give you a task, you work on it by yourself, then give me before we visualize. Question? How to start again?
Because when you share this,
Close this stuff. It's from the sheet. You highlight data, then click on insert. Click on insert pivot table. Any question?
Recording of this thing.
Yes, you get it.
Thank you.
Yep. Question? Alan, how many minutes do I have more? We are out of eating lunch. This group is not eating lunch. Only this group. All right. So, okay, we close for now. If we have more time, we do more and touch data visualization. All right? Yeah. You're up and shares. All right, prepare for your lunch.